You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Oh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, whoa, 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 whoa. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. So they say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, 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 hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. You do it all again. Oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. Oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, whoa, whoa. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. And they say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah, yeah. And when you're done, I make you do it all again. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, whoa, whoa. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. And they say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, baby. And when you're done, I make you do it all again. Move for me, you little dancing monkey. And when you're done, I make you do it, do it, do it. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, whoa, whoa. Move for me, move for me, move for me. And you just begging to see me dance all again, all again, all again. I make you do it all again. I make you do a little move to the monkey dance. I make you do a little move for me, all again. I make you do it all again. We get it almost every night when the moon is big and bright. It's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose to keep everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We like our fun and we never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight. It's a supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fun and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. the moon is a big and bright. It's a supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Moonlight.
A tu gusto. Como tú prefieras, yo.
Para que no le dé. No pasa nada.
Un poquillo más hacia atrás quizás. Ay, yo creo que vas a ir. Y que tampoco ve entre el puente.
Lo va a recoger de todas maneras. Pero, a ver, ahí creo que no lo vas a tocar. Sí, creo que ahí no lo toca.
Mira, a ver.
Perfecto,
Sí, bien.
Este lo vas.
Este es lo malo,
Que
Yo este.
Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
I'm the king of my own land. Facing tempest of dust, I'll fight it till the end.
Please be seated. Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la boda de Tyler y Amanda. Mi nombre es Andres y será el oficiante de esta hermosa ceremonia. And that concludes my Spanish for this evening. Welcome, family and friends, to what is sure to be one of the most important days of Amanda and Tyler's lives. Many of us have traveled from halfway around the world to gather in this magical setting and for this momentous occasion. There's so much positive energy here today, it's almost palpable. So, let's take a moment to open our hearts and let out some of this energy by giving a loud cheer for the reason we're all here today. Amanda and Tyler. Perfect. And I know we're all excited for the festivities to come. I mean, Amanda is globally known for her hostess with the mostest and hosting the best parties. But we have a very important task at hand, marrying these two amazing humans. My name is Andrew Hollid, and I'm a very good friend of the bride and groom. In fact, I have known Tyler, aka TJ, has been a best friend for almost 3 decades. We were neighbors growing up, as well as classmates from elementary school through college. I stood with Tyler through all of his different phases and all of his different eye-catching haircuts. From the sleepy suburbs of Atlanta to the bright lights of Los Angeles, we've remained great friends and, quite frankly, brothers. And my toleration of TJ's ponytail for all of these years has finally paid off, because it has allowed my family and I to form a beautiful friendship with Amanda, or Mandy, as she is called by my 2 sons and many who love her. Amanda and Tyler are both uniquely capable of giving their whole self to their friends, truly making them a best friend to many. The sheer number of people gathered here today clearly validates this. Look around. We could fill the Terminal West concert venue in Atlanta, which would give us a glimpse of TJ's famous dance move, which sort of looks like a salmon jumping out of the water. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see that later tonight, but I digress. I'm confident that each one of us can easily think of a time where Amanda and/or Tyler was fully present to help us, whether it be designing a unique logo for a friend's enterprise, offering guidance to someone going through a troubling time, or simply listening, always willing to leave behind whatever was going on in their day. Thus, as a testament to our collective adoration of this couple, I invite you to leave behind the worries and concerns of your everyday life and be fully present today. Amanda and Tyler, I am so grateful for this gift that you've bestowed upon me. This is my first officiation, and I'm honored to stand with you on this amazing day. Nearly 20 years ago, Amanda's sister-in-law, Natalie, voiced what would be Amanda's destiny when she said this magical place would be the perfect location for Amanda's wedding. Amanda, you have been fortunate to visit here with your family regularly since you were a teenager. As you described it to me, this is a unique place to check out from the world and just be with family, to spend beautiful quality time together. Well, we've only been here a few days, but her description was spot on. Each one of you has played a role in Amanda's and Tyler's lives, whether that was in Key Biscayne or Marietta, Athens or New York, Denver or Los Angeles, Spain or somewhere else in this world. They are deeply moved that you are all here today. And for the ones that were unable to make the physical journey, we feel your presence spiritually. Amanda would especially like to thank her father, Nicholas. Thank you for hosting us in your beautiful home. She would also like to thank her mother, Josefina, and thank you to Nicholas's wife, Michelle, and Josefina's husband, Fernando. Tyler would like to thank his parents, Connie and Archie James. Amanda and Tyler have been inspired by your unconditional love and support all their lives. Thank you for making this dream a reality. A dream indeed, La Herradura, translated to horseshoe in English because of its lucky connotations. A place to enjoy natural beauty, a place to spend quality time with loved ones, a place to experience a little bit of luck, and also the name of Mandy's favorite tequila brand. One of them. What a perfect confluence of meanings: luck, beauty, family, and tequila. The very name alone is truly emblematic of Mandy, because as most of you already know, for Mandy, every element of life calls for a celebration. With that said, in this spirited place, I find it quite fitting that we're here to celebrate an extraordinarily spirited couple. As individuals, they both possess an insatiable thirst for discovery. They both innately yearn to leave an authentic mark on the world, and this shared trait propelled them on their own unique adventures and ultimately to each other. So, on that note, let me set the stage for their unique and long-awaited love story. It all started when a self-proclaimed mountain man was ready for his next adventure. After spending over a decade in Denver, also known as Member, TJ tightly tied his ponytail, laced up his hiking boots, and headed to sunny Southern California, where he hoped that his athletic prowess would translate to surfing, and where he could dust off the old blonde hair dye from high school and conveniently blame his bright new hairstyle on sun exposure and salt water. Meanwhile, Amanda had been building a life full of friends, costume parties, and a deeply meaningful career on that very same coast. Amanda had felt that same undeniable pull to LA a decade earlier. No surprise here, as Mandy tends to always be one step ahead of old TJ. Or 10 steps. When I inquired more about this invisible yet powerful pull, Mandy described it to me as a longing for something different and a desire to see more of the world. When I asked Tyler the same question, he simply said that he wanted to be in it. Irrespective of your responses, this shared longing brought you both to live in LA, a city of creativity, a city that is full of outdoor activities, a city with new experiences around every corner, perfect for both of you. So, in early 2020, you were both living in LA, pursuing your own passions and endeavors, all the while that same invisible pull continued to draw you closer and closer together. It was destiny unfolding. But we know every happy ending requires an obstacle to overcome. And yours, well, that was a global pandemic. Luckily, Tyler saw a photo of Amanda online and immediately thought to himself, this woman looks so happy, like she enjoys life, she is confident and in it for the same reasons as me. It also didn't hurt that Amanda is gorgeous and her smile can light up a room. Amanda saw an action shot of TJ dancing with a smirk on his face, and as you told me, I could feel his positive energy radiating off the photo. Both completely accurate in their initial reactions to a single photo, you both described it to me as, pandemic or not, I have to meet this person. With each new text that was exchanged, that necessity to meet would build until it culminated in your first in-person date. On that first date, Amanda's rescue dog, Luna, was clearly playing the protective pet as little Luna ran circles around Tyler while he awkwardly held the leash. Tyler's anxiety was mounting each time he was forced to jump over Luna's leash like a skip-it toy, thinking to himself, does Amanda's dog have brain damage? Despite Luna's frantic behavior, the wind whipping sand into your eyes, and the nearby noise of LA's notorious traffic, you both felt a sense of undeniable calm. It was as if that ceaseless, invisible pull that had been prevalent throughout your entire life had finally stopped. You both told me the energy just flowed. It was easy conversation, and there was depth early on. With every topic, you wanted to turn over the next stone and discover more about one another. Without even needing to discuss it, your pizza on the beach lunch date seamlessly rolled into a sushi dinner. It was an epic 8-hour first date, and it left you both feeling hopeful and excited about one another and your collective potential. As you all remember, 2020 was an unprecedented year where the world had shut down during quarantine, but there was indeed a silver lining for Tyler and Amanda. They were forced to spend quality time with one another and get to know each other quickly. You immediately recognized your ability to counterbalance each other, bringing one another serenity and peace during such a crazy time. Without the external distractions, quarantine allowed you to further hone your shared simple pleasures, like riding bike, as Amanda cutely calls it, playing games, cooking dinner, listening to music, and watching indie films. You could actually build a true lasting foundation for your relationship, something that you both immediately acknowledged and appreciated. Pandemic years were basically tantamount to dog years, and your relationship grew at an accelerated pace. With your foundation firmly intact, you were able to seamlessly expand your bubble as the world eventually began to reopen. At this time, they both shared the same immediate priority, introducing each other to family and close friends. Amanda brought her vibrancy, positivity, and unparalleled empathy into Tyler's family and was immediately adored by the Jameses. Amanda and Tyler were also quite brave to come visit and stay with my family in New York City in the summer of 2021. Within minutes of walking into the door, Amanda was dancing and singing with my sons, and Uncle TJ quickly took the back seat to Aunt Mandy. Tyler was eager to learn more about Amanda's Cuban heritage. He has been working on his Spanish, so he doesn't have to wonder about the jokes the family is telling after dinner, or worry that one or two of those jokes might be about his hair. But in actuality, what is there really to make fun of about this man? He's been such a fantastic brother to my brother and me, and in a similar fashion, he will be a phenomenal son-in-law and brother-in-law. TJ is blessed with such deep sensitivity, self-awareness, and kindness. So after nailing the simple pleasures and falling in love with their respective families, the next item on the list was traveling. And admittedly, there may have been a couple rocky moments over the course of their first few trips. Good old TJ may have been stuck in his college years because during their first trip to Hawaii, Tyler booked a less than ideal hostel with shared bathrooms that may or may not have had running water. But again, through their undeniable compatibility, they found their balance. Because regardless of the location or hotel, they were traveling for the same fundamental reason, to quench their thirst for the unique and authentic, whatever that may look like. Now, that term, the unique and authentic, was almost constant in all of our conversations leading up to this moment. I detected this theme almost every story you told me. This recurring theme is what led you to an RV camper-only music festival. It's what's compelling you to travel halfway around the world to Japan for your honeymoon. It's what has called you on each of your journeys, and I firmly believe it's what brought you to each other. With each passing day, you felt more and more drawn together. Your relationship was on a very clear trajectory, so it did not take long for the idea of marriage to emerge as a mutual vision for you as a couple. So, the next step in the relationship was to find the perfect ring. And when it came time for this noble endeavor, Tyler's thoughtfulness was on full display. He would not stop until he found the rarest of rare gems, a teal, blue, green sapphire gemstone to match Amanda's beautiful eyes. Committed to scouring the earth for this stone, Tyler began messaging with Nigerian miners. He secretly flew around the US to attend gemstone conventions, where he met several gemstone experts who told him, "Good luck, you're going to need it." But when he finally tracked down the perfect ring, Tyler then surprised Amanda with a ticket to an unknown destination, which he somehow kept secret all the way until they arrived at the gate, which read Calgary. When Amanda finally looked up, she excitedly asked, "Is that in New York?"
Raise your hand if you know where Calgary is.
Well, surely the South Florida girl did not expect to be whisked off to the frigid Canadian tundra in January. Of course, Amanda and Tyler both fell in love with Banff, a destination Tyler chose because he wanted to curate an experience that would be new and special for both of them, thereby cementing the importance of the unique and authentic to their relationship. Now, Tyler and Amanda, as we stand in this spirited place, the Horseshoe, full of good luck, I'm struck by the fact that your favorite song as a couple is also about being each other's lucky penny and four-leaf clover. Call it luck, call it divine intervention, whatever it is, you have both landed where you belong. Marriage, a sacred lifelong commitment, is of course about more than luck. It will require you to strike a harmonious balance. Sometimes it will involve going with the flow, and other times it will require you to work hard to demonstrate your love each and every day. With that, I would like to share 4 blessings that we can all wish upon your marriage. First, may you be patient with one another as you grow. Remember your persistence in finding one another? You both told me, if it is right, it happens. Nothing good gets away, as Tyler's tattoo reads. You will grow together during marriage, sometimes at different paces. Look at how much you've inspired each other to grow already. Tyler, through Amanda's influence, you have become more patient, partly out of mature self-development and partly out of necessity, as Mandy has been known to take her time when getting ready. You also now fully recognize the value of unencumbered kindness and an open heart. Amanda, through Tyler's influence, you have further honed your ability to look inward and be true to yourself, and also become even more inquisitive and curious as you continue to look outward and ask new questions of the world. Secondly, may your unique quirks never go away, but become ever more endearing to one another. Amanda, I heard from Tyler that you always find a way to be touching him, even by subtly putting your feet on Tyler while sitting on the couch. I can't imagine that Tyler minds that too much. Now, Tyler, you have a tendency to snore from time to time. And I can say from firsthand experience that is louder than a New York City dump truck. But somehow, Amanda sleeps through it like a baby. Think about that. The very noise that almost caused me to have a mental breakdown on our camping trips is the noise that the love of your life considers to be her bedtime lullaby. Such a funny everyday example, but that's true love. Thirdly, may your love for each other be strong enough to drive out all fear. This has been our family's motto and something I admired in my parents' relationship. All of us have gathered here today are witness to the intensity of your love for one another. May this love only strengthen and become more powerful as you navigate life's ups and downs together. And finally, may you each continue on your own unique paths as a spirited man and a spirited woman, as you bring what makes you both distinctly special into a spirited marriage and celebrate what you cherish in each other. Tyler, Amanda is blown away by your sincerity. Your intentions are always honorable. You put her first. She calls you her protector. She loves your distinct and confident creative spirit, but also your ability to get along with any crowd. Amanda, Tyler thinks you're incredibly thoughtful, supportive, and genuine. He is amazed at how you make everyone around you feel welcome and comfortable. You listen deeply and care about strangers. And at the same time, he adores your lighthearted and playful side, how you are always dancing and singing with your friends. With these combined gifts, may you forge a new path together in this world and lead a spirited family. So, Amanda, the spirited woman, and Tyler, the spirited man, soon you will make your marriage vows to each other. Both of you have passionately pursued the unique and authentic all of your lives. And with a little added luck from La Herradura, you have found each other. And as Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. May you both, at last, be found. Amanda and Tyler, I now ask you to declare your wedding vows. Tyler. Oh, Amanda.
He's gonna make me cry. So I have to go first. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. My vows have a title. It's called My Anchor. Tyler, I heard a song just the other day where the lyrics said, I could swear I knew your love before I knew your name. I said to myself, yep, that's it. This is the love that I have known from Tyler. Before I met you, for many years, I felt as if something big was coming my way, a love that would surpass anything that I had ever known. I've always felt you there. Long before we met, I knew your love. For so long, I felt like I was out to sea. Since I was young, I had a longing to explore, to see more of what life could have to offer. I followed my heart, and it took me very far away from much of what I knew. The journey was so good for me, so good for my soul. I am grateful for all of the lessons and incredible growth I experienced. But man, have I been ready for you. Tyler, when we met, It really felt as though the stars had aligned. In so many ways, we have lived parallel lives. And I'm so grateful that at a certain point, our trajectories started to turn toward each other. Once we collided, I quickly realized you were exactly what I needed. My soul recognized yours. You are the link to the next part of my story, and I'm the link to yours. In you, I have found my anchor. I no longer want to drift away. I want to stay in place, and you have grounded me. You have become my safety in a stormy world. You have become my best friend, and all I want is a future with you. You've made me want to build a home, for you've shown me a love that I've only ever known in my dreams. If I were to say my vows in Spanish, I would say, Yo, Amanda, te recibo a ti, Tyler. I so prefer this version because the direct translation would mean that I receive you, rather than take you as my husband. I, Amanda, receive you, Tyler. You have been a gift and a blessing to my life, and I am so honored to receive you and your love. In our marriage, I promise to keep bringing love and joy to our relationship even when things get hard. I promise to honor and respect you, to stand by you and support you, even at times when I may not agree. I promise to always work towards a compromise. One more page. I promise that I will continue to appreciate all of the love and support that you bring to my life, and that I will never take you for granted. I promise to care for you always, in sickness and in health, and promise to challenge you in the very best of ways, being your mirror as you have been for me. I promise to always be faithful, and I promise that together we will build a beautiful life, hand in hand, always at each other's side. The end.
Quite the setup. Amanda, we made it. Maybe not quite, but. And it feels like I have been writing these vows for you my entire life. For as long as I can remember, I have dreamed of you. I have spent countless hours waiting and wanting and wishing for you. I have spent countless more wondering what I might say to you when I stood in this very spot. And before we met, I traveled thousands of miles and spent months on end contemplating what you and our life might look like. And after all that time and energy spent both with and without you, I've come to understand one very important thing. Your love has changed me. No matter where my life has taken me, from the deepest of jungles to the highest of mountains to the vastest of sands and seas, nothing has ever come close to the feeling of you. I have never experienced a love so grand and so consuming, and I am so grateful that in a universe that is, but more importantly feels infinite, we found each other. And what I want to say to you today, in front of all of our friends and family, is this: I love you. I love you in a way that is fierce and boundless and blazing. You are kind and selfless. You are strong and determined. You are smart and silly and beautiful. You have an immensely contagious spirit, and you bring me a source of joy that I never knew existed. You acknowledge me for my strengths and accept me in my faults. You push me and comfort me and make me want to be a better man every day. You are a million dreams and a million wishes of a hopeless romantic come true. You are the best friend I could have ever hoped for and the partner I could never live without. I feel so lucky you chose me. I know that actions speak louder than words, that loving you every day is shown through repeated acts of devotion. As I stand before you and all the people we love most, these are the promises I intend to keep. I promise to never stop holding your hand, even though sometimes I squeeze too tight. I promise to always share my food with you, even though usually it's the very first bite. I promise to always go back for what you left, just as we're arriving. I promise to always let you kiss me with lip gloss on, even though I don't like wearing lip gloss. I promise to always dance with you in the kitchen while you tell me how to cook. I promise to always act interested in what the Real Housewives are up to, even though I'm not. I promise to cherish every wrinkle in my face, because those are all the times you made me happy. I promise to always be proud of you, to see you with the same eyes and the same heart I see with you in this exact moment. I promise to dream with you and to celebrate with you and to walk beside you through whatever life brings. I promise to give you a space to grow and to feel safe and to grow alongside you, but to also to never grow up. I promise when we have a family of our own to be the best father I can be. I promise to always join your laughter with my own. And when the bright side is hard to find, I promise to comfort you in the dark. I promise to choose you over and over, without pause and without doubt. I promise to always pursue you, to fight for you, and to love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly for the rest of my life. With you, I not only found a love story, I found a life story. You are my best friend, and I'm the luckiest person on earth to call you mine. Thank you for this incredible journey. I love you.
Thank you, Amanda and Tyler. I would like you to join hands. I see you're already doing that. Thank you. As you will be declaring your intention to join in this sacred union and make a lifelong commitment to one another. Do you, Tyler, take Amanda to be your wedded wife, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to love her faithfully today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
Do you, Amanda, take Tyler to be your wedded husband, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and in disappointment, to love him faithfully today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
May I have the rings, please? The ring is an ancient symbol, so perfect and simple. It has no beginning and has no end. It is round like the sun, like the moon, like the eye, like arms that embrace. It is a circle, for love that is given comes back round again. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. They remind you who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. As you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are as individuals, but also who you are as a couple. Have Tyler's ring. Actually, can I have Amanda's ring first? Let's do Tyler's first. Here you go. Tyler, as you place the ring on Amanda's finger, repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
I promise from this day forward,
I promise from this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
May your heart be my shelter,
May your heart be my shelter,
And my arms your home.
And my arms your home.
Amanda, as you place the ring on Tyler's finger.
Okay.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I give you my heart.
I give you my heart.
I promise from this day forward,
1 second.
I promise from this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter,
May my heart be your shelter,
and my arms your home.
and my arms your home.
A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. Your reality begins now. Amanda and Tyler, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and in the great country of Spain, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Tyler,
Viva la vida, viva la vida. Venga, toca. Fa, fa.
Yo empiezo.
Empezar no la tengo.
Tía, busca viva la vida.
Ya, venga.
1, 2, 3.